A wealthy madam wanted to test her daughter-in-law's character, so she deliberately smeared a handful of dirt across her carefully maintained face and knocked on her daughter-in-law's door. Just as she was wondering who this person was, the stranger suddenly said, "I'm your mother-in-law." Only then did the woman realize that this was the mother of the husband she had married in a flash marriage, so she quickly invited her in with great politeness. When the CEO, who was hiding his identity, saw his mother show up uninvited, he was so startled that he spat out a mouthful of water. When he tried to figure out what his mother had come for, a strong smell of pig manure hit him in the face. It turned out that before coming here, she had specially stayed in a pigsty for half an hour, just to see whether her daughter-in-law looked down on the poor and chased after the rich. Unexpectedly, not only did the woman not dislike her, she even thoughtfully led her mother-in-law to sit down on the sofa. Seeing that the woman did not ask a single question about the smell on her body, the mother-in-law instantly felt that she was pretending, so she immediately started complaining tearfully about her miserable life in the countryside. She said she lived alone in the village, raising chickens and pigs, and had worked so hard to bring up her son, only for him to forget all about his mother after getting married and leave her alone in a rundown old house. After hearing this, the woman immediately sensed that something was off. This mother-in-law kept saying she was poor, yet around her neck was a valuable jade necklace. Afraid their cover would be blown, the CEO quickly stepped in to smooth things over. He said it was just a cheap plastic necklace from a street stall, worn only to keep up appearances. The woman actually believed her and said sympathetically that it must be hard for her mother-in-law to live alone in the countryside. Without hesitation, she decided to pack her bags and go back to the countryside with her to raise pigs. The moment she said that, both mother and son froze. The CEO quickly stopped her, saying that the woman was a graduate of a prestigious university, so how could she go to the countryside to raise pigs? Unexpectedly, the woman's enthusiasm did not fade at all. Instead, she excitedly took out her phone to book tickets, and now both of them panicked. The mother-in-law had a sudden idea and said she was thirsty, hoping the woman could pour her a glass of water. After sending the innocent woman away, she still refused to give up and told the CEO that the woman must be acting, pretending to be simple and innocent. But what neither of them could have imagined was that this woman, who was wholeheartedly determined to go raise pigs, was actually the only daughter of the richest family. After her father learned that she had hidden her identity and married a poor man, he was so angry that he wanted to freeze all her bank cards on the spot. But the woman was not afraid at all, because she could already live a life of financial freedom just from collecting rent. Still furious, her father decided to show up in person and drag her back. Just then, the woman's phone rang. The moment she saw the caller note, she instantly realized something terrible was about to happen. It turned out that her assistant was telling her that the chairman was coming to take her back. Since her father's face had appeared in financial news all year round, there was not a single person in this city who did not know him. If her husband and mother-in-law saw him, her identity as an heiress would be completely exposed. Luckily, her father had mistaken the door number and ended up at the wrong place. The clever assistant took the chance to remind the chairman that he still had an important meeting in the afternoon, so her father could only leave unwillingly. Meanwhile, seeing that she could not persuade the CEO, the mother had no choice but to leave. But the woman grabbed her mother-in-law at once, wanting to go back to the countryside